Hello, welcome to Video Dente, the film concept and poster making video podcast
of awesomeness.
Yeah, it's very awesome for us. We get together every week, and we get to decide. We also get to make it a video concept, but at the same time, we get to decide, whose is the best. We're trying to figure out who's the best, who made the best concept that week, and then we're going to make a poster for that with our dream cast and everything inside of it for our movie. Opposite of me is our co-host, Helaman Higley, Sarah Bowen. She's an advertising specialist.
Say it like, oh, I don't know.
I don't know.
It's a real thing.
Oh yeah, and as for me, I am your host, Burnton Stump. So how's everybody going? How's everybody's week?
Yesterday was sad. I was telling you a little bit before my goldfish died.
Oh yeah.
Her name was Chuck Delita. Had her for 2 years.
Wow, that's a long time.
I know. Yeah, she was a really happy fish. She spawned eggs one year, and apparently that means that that they only do that when they're really well cared for. So we were like, wow. Yeah. So I was like, wow.
You took care of her.
Yeah, me and my wife were like, wow, we're great parents, but.
And then she died.
Yeah, she died yesterday. We woke up in the morning and went to go feed her, and she was just. So we held her funeral service last night.
Yeah.
Pushed her down the toilet.
Wow.
You
said some words.
Said to do it. Do you make a little pyre and just set it on fire as you were flushing it down?
No, we just wrapped her in toilet paper and then said some words as we were putting her down in the toilet, flushed it, and then did a courtesy flush for her.
Courtesy flush. Let's just make sure she's not stuck inside the little.
We want to make sure she had a nice journey.
Well, there goes your fish.
Yeah.
My condolences.
I mean, now you can go and get another 5-cent goldfish.
I asked about that this morning, and then Sarah, she was like, no, I'm not ready for another fish yet. So.
It's too early. Too soon.
Too soon.
So.
Just still inside you that. Still too sad of a thing that happened.
Yeah, we had her sometimes we'd forget to feed her, and so we had her trained where whenever she was hungry she would flap or slap the edge of the bowl with her fin.
Oh really?
And then we'd be like, oh, it's time to feed her.
How big was she?
She was about this big or so.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, we had a 2-gallon fish bowl.
Wow. I guess in my mind that seems really big, but that's actually not very big, is it?
2-gallon?
Yeah.
A gallon isn't too much.
I don't know. I felt like it was average size for a fish bowl.
Yeah.
The 5-gallon water fountains that you can buy.
I wanted to get one of those, but now we don't have a fish, so.
What, you're gonna put it inside a drinking?
Well, no, one of the ones where it has a pump and it cleans it, and it's big 5-gallon tank. I was wanting to get her that for Christmas, but now she's dead, so.
How about if you get another fish that isn't a goldfish, I don't know, a trout.
So it's not replacing her, but it's like a sister or brother.
I'll bring.
You could go and get yourself something completely different, like a iguana.
And just put it in the fishbowl?
Yeah, maybe
water. Why isn't this working?
It's a marine iguana, so it's just perfectly likes the water.
You can get an octopus.
Do they have octopus small enough to fit in a fishbowl?
Maybe there's a miniature octopus. Or a teacup octopus.
That'd be awesome.
Maybe.
What was the name of the octopus in Finding Dory?
I don't know.
Because that could be his name or her name.
I don't pay too much. I think.
I don't remember.
I don't think I've actually watched that movie completely through.
It's streaming on Netflix.
Baby Dory is the cutest thing in the world.
She's still forgetful.
Yep.
That's just
but
part of her.
She's the same, but she's tiny.
Huge eyes,
Who?
She has huge eyes.
Oh, okay.
And a tiny little fish body. It's really cute.
Imagine when she dies. She's already in the big toilet in the sky, in the ocean.
Disney characters never die.
They're immortal.
How about Bambi's mom? Or like
Really
every
sad.
single bad guy. These bad
I'm
guys are Disney characters.
I'm bad with bad guys dying.
Yeah. That's okay.
You're like, I'm okay with the bad guys dying because
Just not Baby
I don't
Dory.
like them.
not Baby Dory.
Yeah.
Don't know what to say. You're like, little kids can't handle the concept that Baby Dory will die one day.
Yep.
I can't.
I'm very
Not just little kids.
even
Everybody.
grown adults that live
Yeah.
in Rexburg.
Yep.
All right, so I was just wondering. I think this might be a good time to kind of segue to our topics today.
Yes.
Yeah.
So now we're gonna go into our concepts, and I think I'll go first with mine just to kind of get it down there. All right, so for me, I changed the title as I've been working and being awake today since I did it last night. But I'm thinking, sun-kissed.
Like the orange juice stuff?
I was like, it just sounds so much better than the original one that I was planning. It was called Sundrop.
Okay, so I was about to say
I'm
like
like-
what, Sunny D? Or what's it?
But I'm just thinking sun-kissed. Just
Okay.
have that in there.
Okay.
But anyway, so for this one, it kind of goes like one of the big concepts around this. Let me just go through the synopsis, and it's about a man who journeys through space, and stops a man who is destroying the sun, who's trying to destroy the sun.
Ooh.
So this modern fantasy. So like he actually they take like spaceship
Cool.
and all that stuff. But I guess like the main concept of this that goes around this, like the main reason why he does that is because the fantasy element of this comes through that the sun actually has a form of, like when the sun rays, they can drop into little droplets on the earth. So people collect them in order to gain power.
Oh, cool.
And stuff like that, and so this guy, he wants to go get like the pure stuff in space, and so but like it's pretty much like an arms race for years, because like wizards and everybody that wants to use magic, they have to use the sun drops. And so it's like a material that nations fought over and stuff like that.
And he said he's going to blow up the sun? Is that what he said?
like he's just going to try to mine the sun.
Oh, okay.
And in
So the
that
bad guy.
process, it'll destroy it.
Yeah.
So is he doing this? Is he kind of like greedy for power? Is that why he's mining the sun? Or?
Yeah, that's what the bad guy is doing, and the good guy,
Mm-hmm.
like he has a similar thing where he tries to collect the stuff on Earth, but like he's now journeying to kind of like.
So he's
Stop
kind of
him.
almost like this humble, like grassroots sun drops farmer. He gets like swept up into this.
Well,
huge thing
they
of-
can't really farm it because they have to go and like.
Well, right, but I guess like farmer for like just so to say.
Collector.
Yeah, they collect it. Yeah, but like that's what mine is.
Cool.
And the main character's name is Joel.
Joel, nice.
Joel. All right.
Cool.
How about yours, Sarah?
All right. So mine the title is The Hidden Kingdom. And so it's a story of a man. His name's Ethan. That's the main character. And his journey of finding his parents and closure. When he was young, his parents just disappeared. They were archaeologists, and they were studying ancient artifacts in kind of Asia, and they just disappeared, and that always frustrated him. And so he studied ancient artifacts and specifically Nepalese history and artifacts and everything. And so it's his journey of going there and trying to unlock the secrets of his parents and finding
Where did my
them.
parents go? My parents are missing.
So there'd be like a lot of like Far Eastern mythology and stuff like
Yep.
that coming into it.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Yep.
It's
And
like,
so
you have like the
Zodiac.
Chi vampire.
that could be cool.
The Chi vampire.
Yep.
It's like the only time I ever heard about that was they ever watch like Jackie Chan Adventures.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
Yeah, they have an episode of the Chi vampire on it.
I don't remember this, but I do remember the show.
Yeah.
Even in a cartoon, Jackie Chan
I
was
haven't
best.
even thought about that in a long time.
No, people do tend not to remember cartoons as much as I do over here. All right.
This
Yeah.
is the second time I've had someone's mentioned like Jackie Chan Adventures this last month, and it's
Really?
like every time it was brought up, I was like, yeah, I remember that.
I remember that show.
Apparently, it was like
excellent.
really beloved.
Oh yeah, it was great.
I don't know.
But anyways, so yeah, it would be a lot of kind of ancient Asian mythology and history and gods and stuff.
So you have that nine-tailed fox from. It's like what specific? Like, is it more specific, or is it just kind of collecting a lot of Asian mythology?
More specifically, probably like in Nepal, like their culture, they have like there's Hinduism around there and Buddhism.
Buddhism.
Buddhism, is that what it's called?
It's Buddhism.
Buddhism. Buddhism.
Buddhism. That doesn't sound. That sounds like a different religion
That's
right
not
there.
right. And so a lot of their gods and going from there. Yeah. Is there anything else you want to know about it?
I remember the like. What is the story? What is the guy trying to do again?
So he's trying to unlock the secrets of his parents' past and how they got there and why they're gone.
Oh, okay.
Because they just disappeared.
What would the resolution be? Does he find his parents?
So he finds his parents, and it's like an epic adventure, and he's traveling with a team of people. One of his parents' old friends, their old colleague, who may or may not be evil. So there's a little plot twist. And
And that could be the evil. And he's the reason his parents disappeared. The evil, and now he's trying to finish the job, tie blue strings.
You're just gonna have to find out.
I know the concept. All right. How about you?
He finds his parents.
Right.
Yeah.
Human.
All right. So the title of my movie is Peace, and so Peace would revolve around this young girl. Her name is Ruth, and she's raised by her stepfather, but she's actually half fairy. So her mother was in a relationship previously with this fairy, and they had her, and then their relationship ended, and she married someone else. She married her stepfather, and then her mother passed away. So now she's just raised by her stepfather.
Okay.
And she doesn't really know about her fairy origin. Her stepfather never really believed any of it and never like told her. This all happened when she was young, like the divorces and her mom dying and all
So
that.
wait, what is this like? Is this movie? Is it called Thumbelina?
No, I told you it's called Peace.
Okay.
It's Peace.
just saying.
But Thumbelina was full fairy.
Was she full fairy?
She wasn't half fairy.
She didn't have wings for like most of the movie.
Because she didn't know she was a fairy. I just made that up.
She didn't know she was a fairy.
Yeah, and so one day she discovers she has power of telepathy, and she
Fairy telepathy.
and she
The
uses
best telepathy there is.
exactly, and she has the power of like Estonplasty to bring in our word of the week.
It's some plastic. Oh, that's one thing I forgot to say. All of ours kind of revolve something around a word called estonplasty, which basically means to bring everything into one, to bring everything into a whole.
And so she has the power of telepathy to bring people around to her own way of thinking.
Okay.
And she decides that it's her mission to bring about peace in the world using her telepathic power. And so she goes around and trying to bring about peace, but she learns that peace is not so easily gained. ...
Da, da, da.
So
Oh no.
Cliffhanger.
Cliffhanger.
yeah, so that's kind of the synopsis. But yeah, anything else you're wanting to know about it, or?
It's like half fairy with telepathy.
And then and also in this world, so there's like the human world, but then there's also she starts to learn behind the scenes as she gets more and more involved in this, and she learns about her fairy origins. She learns that there's also other mythical creatures. Some are good and some are evil and stuff like that, and some of those that are more evil don't really appreciate what she's doing, trying to bring about peace with the humans, and that's where a lot of the conflict would come from, like perhaps like orcs or some other evil races.
And so
that
you're
are
saying like the
opposed
orcs, they don't like fairies?
to us. Mhm.
No, I don't think they do.
No.
So wait, are these like mini? Are they tiny like Thumbelina fairies?
I wouldn't picture like that small.
Okay.
But I would definitely picture smaller.
Like Hobbit size?
Yeah, maybe like Hobbit size, but also
with
like really,
wings.
but like and frail. Because Ruth also, that's something that she has to struggle with, and learns to have to like rely on some of her friends that she gets through her travels. She's really small and frail. Like, I mean, she's already small because she's just a young child, to make like around 8 years old.
Mm-hmm.
But she's just especially small and frail because of her fairy origins.
Because she's just half fairy.
Mm-hmm.
Did she ever meet her dad? The fairy?
The fairy dad?
The fairy
Perhaps so.
Yeah.
Perhaps so.
Perhaps so. Her mother
shall
has
see.
passed away though, so she would never be able to meet her. But yeah, it might be. And then I'm also picturing her stepfather to be a bit of an antagonist, not like the big bad person, but he's not the nicest person. And it's kind of just a bad household situation that she's raised in.
Mm-hmm.
And that's kind of what brings about her desire to like just bring about peace, because she's trying to like bring about like things that she didn't have, but she's desired, and now she realized she has the means to do so.
Cool.
Nice.
That sounds really interesting.
All right, so now we have the 3 concepts that we have for this week. So mine was Sun-Kissed. the movie about a guy trying to save the sun from evil man and his corporation. You know, modern movie, right?
Yep.
Big business.
Mine was The Hidden Kingdom, and it's of a man who goes on a quest to find his family and to discover to unlock secrets of their past.
And mine is Peace. It's about a young girl who discovers she has psychic powers and sets about using these powers to bring world peace.
All right, so now we have to decide whose is the best one out of all 3 of ours. I mean, you guys can put your opinion on the comments below, but
it will be too late.
It'll be too late. We're gonna pick one. You can just tell us that we're wrong. All right, so I think, I guess like we can all at the count of 3, we can all say who has the best one.
What if we say our own?
And then we're at the
For all
3-way
of
tie.
us.
Let's see. All right. It's like 1, 2.
Wait a minute, I need to think about this.
Okay. Just gotta think about it. All right. I think I already have mine, so.
You go first then.
Yeah.
No, I'm saying we do it all at once. We all say it at once.
All right.
Okay. This is actually really stressful.
This is
a lot of
very
pressure.
stressful. What if they don't like my opinion?
All right.
Okay.
Give the count.
Ready? All right. 1, 2, 3. Fairy
Sun-Kissed.
Kingdom.
Dang it.
No one picked their own.
It was
3-way tie.
I like each of us said each other's. Dang it.
Well, that's a problem.
All right. So, like, what would be, like, oh, that's hard. Never mind.
Right, you're gonna like mash
That
all
was
3.
going to be like
Mash all of them together.
mash all- a fairy guy trying to find where his family went.
The god of sun
The god
is
of
going to
sun.
destroy the planet. And the fairy is there to bring peace,
From
and
the sun.
Ethan from the Hidden Kingdom's family is in danger, and so they help the fairy.
I say as our special guest, we go with yours.
I'd go with yours.
Sure, let's go for it.
All right, so let's just dig deeper inside this one then.
Yeah. All right. What other information do we need to have? So
All right.
let's see.
So for this one, it's just kind of like, okay, so we have the concept, so just go into more detail about, like, the hero.
Okay. So Ethan, he's in his early 30s, and his parents have been gone for 20 years. and nobody could ever find them. And so that's when Ethan became very interested at an early age in finding his parents and learning more about what they were studying and what they were trying to discover. And
Is his heritage from Nepal?
no.
Okay.
Should it be?
I don't know. I was just wondering. So is he more like kind of like white, like Caucasian, or like how have you imagined him?
He's a white guy trying to find his heritage in Asia.
No, I didn't like mean this in a way like he should be. You're wrong.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to picture him.
Yeah.
I'm guessing he could be from Russia, because Russia, part of it's in...
Part of it's, yeah.
Yeah, part of it's
Like
in Asia. Yeah.
Most of it's in Asia.
Yeah.
Yeah, we could have it kind of setting. That could be a cool twist. Have him be Russian.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I know that there's like a group of people who actually live in Russia that are like...
Because
Asia.
it lines with China.
Mm-hmm.
And so that could actually be a very good kind of line to it. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So 32,
he's a
Russian. And
Sorry, like, was he, is he in Russia right now, or how does that exactly...
let's have him studying in England.
Okay. So it's
Yeah.
an English guy from Russia. Like, his heritage is from Russia.
Yep.
Okay.
He's in England, and he studied there and has his team, his lab there as well. His best friend, Kyle, is his university roommate / lab assistant person. And he comes on with the trip as well, and then they find this girl, Beth, who is also interested. She's more of the history, not necessarily science or that kind of side of it, but more history. She's really into Asian cultures and mythology as well.
Okay.
And then the third person is Martin, and he is his parents, Ethan's parents' old coworker.
Okay.
The possibly evil guy.
Yes.
Dun, dun, dun.
Potentially evil person. And so they receive a clue of some kind. I haven't really thought about that fully yet, but that kind of starts their journey in going to Nepal and searching for his parents.
What
Wait,
if-
have his parents always been missing?
For 20 years.
So what
Okay.
if?
Yeah.
What if so they went missing in these ruins in Nepal, and Martin, ever since they've gone missing, he's been wanting to like go back there to like reinvestigate and like get some untold like power that's available there.
Yeah.
But there's something with like
want
his
the
parents that was like
untold
the key
power.
to unlocking the power. And
Ooh.
what's the main character's name again?
Ethan.
Ethan being their son, he believes that he'd be able to unlock this power as well. So he kind of like drops these clues to then get them started on this adventure, with the intent of sabotaging
Taking
him.
it over and taking all the power for himself.
All right, so...
And
Okay.
like, this is the same thing he tried to do with his parents, but maybe he like messed up and like they got lost in this void or whatever, but he didn't actually get the power. But he's like, okay, I know what I did wrong, so this time I'm going to try it again, and this time it's going to work.
And he's been developing and like researching for these 20 years and like trying to set up the situation, gaining Ethan's trust and becoming that father figure to him.
And now everything's kind of came into place. He's figured out how to like make it work, and he's got like Ethan's trust implicitly, and so so everything's ready to go.
Yeah.
Evil plan.
And then his friend Kyle is trying to help Ethan, and he recognizes that Martin might be evil, so he tries to
Yeah, because
convince
he's like an
him.
outside figure who can like see this a
Yeah.
little bit clearer.
So...
But then Ethan thinks Kyle is the evil one, and Martin frames him.
Oh, this is like in Lord of the Rings when
Sam
Frodo-
gets betrayed.
yeah, that's what I was thinking too. I was like, oh, I like this. Okay.
All right, so I'm just
Okay.
like, so what exactly would be the character weakness?
Character weakness?
Like,
He trusts
what does he have to overcome in order to win this trial?
Well, before we came up with all these new ideas, I was saying, this is lame, heights.
He's afraid of heights. He's like physically afraid of heights.
Physically afraid of heights. And like Nepal, it's in the Himalayas.
Yeah.
And so everything is just like flat and then just shoots up. And so there was going to be some trial or some dangerous part in the movie where he has to overcome that to get somewhere or to get something.
Yeah. Would there also be like some fun? I could like see some like fun like haha moments, kind of like the same way with like where Indiana Jones is scared of snakes, but his thing is heights.
Yeah, something kind of like that, giving it a little bit of humor.
It's like he just like went trudging through like this like ruin full of like skulls and stuff like that, and then there's like a big pit, and there's like what, and then he's like, oh, heights.
Yep.
Heights.
Like he can't handle it. Or we can pick a different weakness as well.
So I guess what is the thing do you think that he has to learn in order to overcome? Like why is he going there?
What if it's kind of like maybe he's just like kind of headstrong too, and like when his friend comes and says like, hey, this Martin guy isn't like what do you think he is? He's just like no, he just like ignores him and like rushes forward and like doesn't like analyze the situation.
He doesn't care.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, let's do that. Yep.
All right. So. Right there.
It's weakness, and then kind of the ending. I was debating on having the parents die or keeping them alive.
Because it really depends on how you're like what way are they going out? Like,
yeah.
Are they already dead?
No. So they're going to be there when he'll find them.
Yeah.
And then since we had brought in this whole unlocking this like extreme power, they could save their son even though they haven't seen him, but they want to save him because he's still their son. And so in that process, they die to save their son. And then Ethan goes on having that closure, saying, okay, I do know my parents. They did live.
I do know my parents. They died.
And then they died. Or they could stay alive and stay in where they've been living. And then Ethan leaves.
So it's like it's pretty much he's going on this in order to try to find the closure. Like he wants to try to figure out what really happened to his parents. It's one of those things that does he know about the magic?
No.
Or is it that he goes over there and then like he starts seeing these like demons and creatures in Nepal?
Well, it probably has some idea
of
it because that's what his parents were studying.
Okay.
But he doesn't understand completely as much as Martin knows.
So would it almost be like this other realm where a lot of these creatures like live at, but they kind of like bleed over into our world, and this other realm is where his parents got stuck at?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So like now it's like bleeding out. So why does the bad guy want to do this? Like what is he trying to gain from this? Is he trying to gain the power of the demon realm? Stuff like that? Okay.
Wants the power.
All right.
Yeah.
Not bad.
I like it.
All right. So I think we kind of have a concept down.
Okay.
We can continue building on it when we start building the poster. But what's it? So his name is Ethan?
Ethan.
All right. His name is Ethan. He's going to Nepal in order to try to figure out what happened to his parents.
So what are you guys thinking? Who's playing Ethan? I've got an idea in my head, but what are you guys thinking?
All right. So who are you exactly thinking that would be like a good character, good person to play the character?
Well, I think a young Robert De Niro.
Robert De Niro. All right, let's look him up.
My person that play this role is also a young version of a current actor.
Oh yeah. Ooh. So that's the old Robert De Niro.
But we want young.
We want young.
Oh wait,
Robert
scroll up. There was one of him, like just like that young, or
no, I'm thinking here. If you type in
type in young.
Oh yes.
Oh.
So like something like that, a little more adventurous, like kind of tousled hair, you know.
Tousled hair. He's like, I want more black and white. It's like they make him look like I feel like it's making him look like he was just back in like the 1940s. Sorry, all we had was black and white.
And I'm not set on him, so if we have somebody else in mind, that's also.
So
okay.
I was thinking.
Why is Aubrey Plaza on here?
I was thinking a young Mark Ruffalo.
Oh.
So like. He's like I think he's in his 40s-ish now, but so like not like too much farther back, but like maybe about as the age he was in like 13 going on 30.
Whoa.
Yeah.
They got his name right. Wait, was he in that movie?
Yeah, he was the love interest.
Oh. I for me, I kind of looked at Mark Ruffalo and I'm like, where did he come from? Like, I never like had a hard time trying to figure out who he was. Whenever
I can see that. I like that.
It's like just find like the young one.
Maybe say 13 going on 30. That's the age I was kind of picturing.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, maybe that. I don't know. What do you think? Would that fit your vision?
No, I think there it's a little bit older.
So okay.
I feel like
maybe like something like that age, or
yeah.
I like how it's HD wallpaper.
That is very not.
It's not.
Here,
good.
go ahead and type in 13 Mark Ruffalo 13 going on 30. Perhaps and see if that brings up like the shots for him at that.
That's the one. Okay.
Ooh, chest hair.
Yeah.
Yeah, there we go.
I guess the main thing is like probably help us is trying to figure out what does the poster look like. So
yes.
That way we're not like, what is this? All right. So where are we going for this? So like he's like climbing the mountains right in this one, right? I don't know. We could have something. How do we add the magic? I was like thinking maybe like could have like the Himalayas or like some four mountains right here, or you could have like him have like the epic standing pose, being like, "Hey, guess what? I'm epic." Yeah. I don't know.
Here, I got an idea.
So what are we kind of thinking?
It's all sketchy. My idea. Okay, so what if he was so? We had his face kind of right here in the middle. I don't know. And then off on the sides was like kind of like smaller shots of like here is like some scene from the movie, like they're climbing up some ruins right here. There's some like chasm bridge thing they're crossing right here, and they're crossing, and then up here could be the title. I was kind of like picturing it in the style of. I'm getting a lot of like Indiana Jones type vibes. But as you were explaining, I'm kind of getting like Indiana Jones type vibes.
It's a little Indiana Jones feel.
You're like, Indiana Jones. I want a Mark Ruffalo Indiana Jones movie.
But so something like.
Okay, yeah.
But like, so it's kind of like with this where it's like. Where there's like. Let's see, well, maybe not specifically. Maybe. But like where there's like a shot of him and then there's kind of like different shots from the movie and stuff like that. And then we could just apply a texture to kind of give it that old-timey look, but that's kind of what I was like seeing in my head.
To make him kind of look like he's a grave robber.
Maybe something, because let's see, you were talking about like having him kind of like
epic
that power
pose,
pose
yeah.
and
It's
like
kind of
having
power posing.
that him in the center. I kind of like having him being the center and having some different parts of the movie around.
Great picture. It's like, I can't believe that they have HD wallpapers.
That's
right
a good
there.
one.
I mean, maybe not
That's
that face.
Yeah. Looking at their refrigerators.
It looks more like a comedy right there. He's just like, oh, what? He looks like he gives that face on a lot of the...
That's his face. That's just his thing.
Just being confused.
What about that one?
We just have him drinking some coffee. He's like, what's
He
up?
looks tired.
Yeah. The smaller one, it looked more like a smolder.
Yeah,
That
I was
looks
getting
like
that
he's tired.
too. And I was like, oh, we should have cut out the cup. And then...
Nope.
We could just put his face on somebody else's body. That's...
Yeah. What about that
Put it
one?
on his face.
Like a...
We can maybe work with that one.
It's the best we found so far.
It's the best.
Beauty shot.
Just like, yeah.
Okay, so what else are we? So, all right. So, what are people's other ideas for some of the other actors?
Let's see. So we have Ethan, and then we have Martin. So he's the older, kind of maybe evil guy.
All right. Wait. Who are you thinking of? You go first.
He always plays like a father, so maybe he could play the father, but he's the dad in Parent Trap, in the new Parent Trap. He's like,
who is that?
Do you want the one with Lindsay Lohan?
Yes. Dennis Quaid.
Dennis Quaid.
Okay. So he could be. So you're thinking maybe him for the father, or like him for the bad guy because it's kind of like you like trust him. And you're like, oh.
Yeah, maybe because he has a very trusting face. So maybe we...
So like that one. Just old Dennis Quaid.
Or an older Dennis Quaid. Not that one. What's the one in the green shirt down here? Looks a little too mean.
Looking.
That might be telling too much in the movie poster.
Well,
It's young Dennis Quaid.
Looks. I guess he's 61.
What about this one here?
Oh. Looks like he may be hiding something. But yet, maybe he's not.
Just. I think that one might.
Or that one could maybe. I think I like that one more. I think I like the.
Which one was it?
The subtle smile.
Yeah, right.
That one?
No.
That one.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah.
You got it. I'm just like, which one is it?
Ooh, I like that more. I was thinking of like Brad Pitt from like World War Z, but I like this more.
Okay.
With the bear hair.
Because I do like how he's kind of like he just has like a trusting appearance and stuff like that, so it'd make the plot twist like.
They won't see it. They won't see it coming.
They won't see it coming. Dennis Quaid always plays the good guy.
Yep.
I don't know. I just remember like he was in Quantum Leap. That was him too.
He was the Quantum Leap guy?
Yeah, wasn't he? It was like this old 80s show where he would like jump around in time and like help improve people's lives.
So like,
but he would like warp into he'd like warp into this thing and he'd be like another person and then he'd have to like figure out what's wrong with someone around there and like help them to like improve their life. And then like once he did that good deed, he would then like warp to another time to another person's life.
Like he's entering.
And he was just trying to like get back home.
It's like he was entering people's bodies before they die, and he's taking.
Oh yeah, it was before they die, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, and that's how it would end. He would have to try to figure out what it is that he's supposed to do to like improve people's lives before they die. Yeah.
This was a very interesting picture because like the
Got some
contrast. It's kind of hard to pick off his hair. What are you talking about? That's his hair. It's normal that way.
Maybe take a little bit more
Yeah,
off.
he's got a weird brain growth.
Yeah.
This one, it's all that radiation. It looks totally
Pretty
normal. Totally normal. What are you talking about?
Looks great.
All right.
And then we have Beth.
Mm-hmm.
And
Beth Belgoff.
then we have Kyle, his friend.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see, Kyle, I'm thinking of somebody a little bit more not as good looking, but like still good looking.
That's who I was thinking too.
Okay.
I got a person.
Yes, who is it?
Yes, Adam Driver.
Adam Driver. I don't recognize.
He
that
played
name.
Kylo Ren. He's kind of awkward looking.
Yes.
He's the
And
fucking
also he
dynamite.
looks slightly, and also he
a
looks,
little evil.
and so and so people might be like suspecting him even though he actually is just trying to help out.
Yep.
That one's not bad. Might be the one on the white background there.
I like how 5 reasons why Adam Driver is unusually hot. This one?
No,
That one.
That one?
perhaps. Let's see, is that sharper? It looks kind of fuzzy, but that might just be the resolution.
Oh, there's that one.
Oh, he's not looking too good.
No. I don't think we should use that one.
I don't know, that could maybe be like a background.
It's like trying to get through the Himalayas, trying to get out of here.
I'd be okay with that as a background image, but yeah, not like, if he's going to be...
Not his, like, image.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did he have one in Star Wars?
No, it wouldn't fit under his mask. If you get in the way, it'd get caught. It'd be awful.
Get
that
caught.
sounds horrible.
Yeah, like
All right, so...
chin hair getting
Yep.
caught in there as you're
Let's
taking
do
your
that
mask
one.
off. Ow, ow,
Right.
hold on.
Okay, so who do you think for the girl?
So
What's her name?
I was thinking Emma Watson,
Emma Watson?
but what do you guys think?
No, Watson could
Think
do
of that-
it.
What's that one redhead girl that was... She's been in, like, Hot Rod and...
Oh, was she also the one, Confessions of a Shopaholic?
yeah, and, like, Enchanted.
Oh.
Mm-hmm, right.
I don't really like her.
You don't like her? As a person, or just her acting?
I don't like her acting.
Did you see Arrival?
Yes.
How did you think she did in that?
Amy Adams?
Yeah, that's her, but I thought she
Okay.
did a good job in that one. But I
Amy
can...
Adams is good.
Wait, who are you thinking of?
Amy Adams is different than...
Wait, was I thinking of the wrong person?
Yeah.
Oh.
They look very similar.
Wait, she's not the Confessions of a Shopaholic person?
No, this is...
Esla Fisher.
Yeah.
Oh.
She's the one from Confessions of a Shopaholic.
Oh, and that is... Wait, who's the one in Enchanted?
Amy Adams.
Okay.
Her.
Oh, apparently other people don't know it too.
Nobody.
Isla Fisher is not Amy Adams.
Esla Fisher.
I'm not
It's
alone.
not Amy Adams, just to let you guys know.
Oh, Pizza Hut.
I just had this realization.
What?
Wow. Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I'm like... Wow.
That pizza just looks good.
So not Amy Adams.
Or was it not Isla Fisher?
Or,
Yeah,
which
not...
one?
not
I like we're just like, which one is it again?
I would prefer
Okay.
Amy Adams if we... Who goes well with Mark Ruffalo?
What about Meryl Streep, but like younger?
Young.
Yeah.
Or there's Amanda Seyfried.
Ooh, or if we're going for... Wait, who's Amanda Seyfried?
She is... she's a girl off of Mean Girls, the really dumb blonde one.
Oh yeah. What's
she's
her name again?
also...
Or like in the line with like Meryl Streep, just like some like classic actresses. There's like Audrey Hepburn.
Well,
Forget who it is, or-
there's... I can't remember her name, but she's like super... She's Sound of Music, Princess Diaries.
Oh, yeah. What was her name? Okay. Oh, Julie Andrews.
Julie Andrews.
Ooh, I like that.
A young Julie Andrews.
I like that. Millie Bobby Brown. I've had that thought though that like that they
You
look kind of
do.
similar.
A little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, kind of see the similarities that Google thought that I guess she was Julie Andrews.
Now there's gonna be videos. Millie Bobby Brown is not Julie Andrews.
Oh.
That is not Julie Andrews.
No.
I don't know. Maybe that one.
This one?
I don't know. What do
That
you think?
one, I mean, it's like a full head. Like, you have her whole face and everything.
Mhm.
That one could work.
So probably like the main background would be like some sort of like ancient ruins looking thing, but then there could also be like a blend in depending on the scene. Like maybe it'd be like classroom setting or wherever else.
Ancient ruins.
Mm.
Faces. In Nepal.
Yeah. Because it'll be more things like,
Like
that.
that. Like that could be the main part of the background, and then other things could be brought in.
Okay.
Take her out, or just have something in front of her.
Yeah.
Get rid of this woman.
Ooh, here if we're just looking for other things we can like bring in, that, and the one up above, and that one. Those could all be like three things like it could be blended in and look nice. Ooh, try searching just like mountain and clouds. Epic.
That looks cool.
Alright.
Things all here.
Woohoo!
Are these all the new images?
I think
Yep.
so.
Plus that one up there,
Yeah, plus that one.
and that one, other one up there.
No, not that one.
Oh no, not that one.
Not this one.
Nope, not that one.
Nope.
The reason why I have it on there is mainly because, like...
To give to teachers with his assignments.
Yeah, like how our teachers... They make us, like... They want us just to submit text.
Yep.
But
Yeah,
then they
just
always-
a limitation with the island.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm talking about.
So he gives jazz hands. You know, I usually say something like thanks or Something like that.
Did
I'm
you
like,
have a picture like
positive
that?
affirmations, like thanks for grading this. And
You're the best.
you know, yeah, I like to think if I put them in a good mood, they like grade me better, and you're just jazz hands.
I think that is a thing.
That's what I try. I mean,
Jazz hands is a thing.
you know, I've got like overall decent grades. I'd like to think some of it is because I like try hard, but you know, maybe some of it's also that just
It doesn't
positive
make
affirmation.
it boring for the teacher. It gives them something different, which is probably nice for them.
After the 100th thank you, somebody just talks about jazz hands.
Yeah.
Though I will say I have done some grading like TA stuff, and I've never read the comments anyway,
Oh, really?
unless it's like something like where it
No,
looks like they're
you think
explaining
it's
some
like
issue. Yeah, unless it's something like I had this issue, and so now my assignment is bad because of that. I'm like, oh, okay. So maybe.
This is gonna be awesome.
So, you thinking mountains in the back? And like kind of building up from the
And
mountains?
then let's layer it up from the mountain.
It's a smart object, so you can't do it to it properly.
Okay. Sorry, you have to become not a smart object.
Become a dumb object.
So let's just collect this woman.
Collect this woman.
What do you mean? She was never there.
Whoa.
Like,
so
I like.
cool.
I love how you're surprised about that, and then we're like, "This is normal."
Oh, you see, like my thoughts was like, actually, it kind of messed up right there.
A little
didn't.
bit.
I guess it's one of those things where you get too used to it and you're not like amazed by it anymore. I'm just like, could have done better.
Could have done better, Brenton.
Oh no, I was more talking about like the Photoshop outfit. Oh no, yeah, I'm just judging you the entire time you're doing this.
Hardcore.
I can feel it.
All right, so then you're thinking like the mountain will just be in the background of this. Cool. Okay.
Stop doing this, computer.
Mountains. Command A or Control A. Yeah. Boom.
Wow.
Mountains.
Look at that.
So we want to work on our main character,
Oh yeah.
Mark Rufio.
Oh, yeah.
And then we can just hide where his arms are getting cut off with another character.
Mary had a little lambs going on in the background.
Oh.
Oh, he got
Perfect.
huge.
Nothing's wrong with that image. That's actually how
I like
most
it.
actors get skinny. They just
They just kind of.
they just crop them down.
Let's raise up the mountains because like right here,
Yeah.
like we're just gonna like this is just gonna get covered up with stuff. So if we're wanting mountains to be in there, not sky, then let's lift the mountains up a lot
Okay.
and have it so that at the top of the mountains is like right there.
Hey,
Oh, there's a little man there.
He'll probably get covered. If not, we'll worry about it when he's not covered. Nice. Next person.
Yep.
all right, the bad guy.
Yeah, here you should like mirror him though. Maybe
Yeah.
mirror him over.
It's just like his face.
Boom.
There we go.
He's always been on that side.
You have sample all layers turned on, so it's making the selection based on all layers.
Okay.
Just, it's still on. Here you go, keyboard assist. Here, check this out. That's so cool. Okay, so let's make this brush bigger. Okay, so click right there. Wait, okay, now let go of the mouse. Now come over. Don't click yet. I'm holding shift, now click.
Whoa.
Boom. Oh, it's because you have a bit of opacity, but yeah. It just goes,
That's so
it does a straight line between the last point you clicked and where you clicked now.
That's awesome.
Adam Driver.
Adam Driver. Everybody's best friend.
Who looks evil.
He might be the last Jedi. Who knows?
No, wait. The Last Jedi, isn't that Mark Hamill? Or Luke? That's Luke. He's the Last Jedi.
Could be anybody. It's like somebody completely different. It's actually Chewbacca. Chewbacca's the last Jedi.
You know, yeah, so there's like some where it's like, or like Admiral Akbar, you know, there's people we can like rule out from this list.
Yep. There definitely
I don't
are.
know. Adam Akbar.
Han Solo, I mean, he's dead.
Yeah, he's out.
Actually, he's just gonna come back and be like, "What's up? I'm not dead."
He's reincarnated as somebody else.
And I have all of them.
Just keep it like that.
Just keep
Okay.
it like that.
So,
And
friends.
we should if we
so-
do that, then we should just have him being like this.
It's kind of creepy.
Or maybe it's just him, and then all of these two are kind of like smaller.
Yeah.
Down
I
beneath.
definitely put
down
make Dennis Quaid smaller.
Yeah. Ooh, also, like another like layout we could have, like what if it was, bring her down in line, so like all three of these would be like level, on the same level. She needs to be a little bit smaller, and then he was just like right in the center.
It's a little too big.
Too big, yeah.
Too big.
Hmm.
He seems a little out of place.
That's quite.
Yeah. Maybe even make him a little smaller. I would even maybe move him a little bit more up here. So he's not just
he's
like
too
right
connected.
on top. Yeah.
So yeah, let's wrap this up. Let's put on a gradient map.
Do you want to put any of these in?
Maybe like one of these ruins on the other side of Mark Ruffalo.
Yeah.
And then so we would need to adjust where.
That out.
Yeah, so we would need to like adjust where Mark Ruffalo's at just a little bit to give it some space, but.
This guy's really getting into
Christmas.
Christmas right now.
Too early.
It's like, we're sorry. What was the title again?
The
Hidden
Hidden
Kingdom.
Kingdom.
The Hidden Kingdom?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. So I could see this being maybe like Garamond or Baskerville, or if not that, maybe like an Egyptian slab.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have Garamond?
I don't know.
Yeah. So the bold, and then we just add some more styling to it.
Okay, so I guess we could really think of like a color thing for everything underneath it. Drawing
Oh, for like or
a gradient map.
yeah. So
Mm-hmm.
I'm thinking like some yellow and red tones.
Yeah. A little warm.
Mm-hmm.
A little bit
Giving
warmer.
it a little old.
Mm-hmm. So like go from black to red to yellow, I'd think. Actually, no. I like the one where the color blend mode.
The hue one.
No, the color. I don't know. What do you think?
I like that.
The Hidden Kingdom. Coming to a theater near you.
So I'm thinking. So this could span across the top, and then we apply some effects layers to make kind of like give it a stone texture, and then you could give it a little bit of a bevel, and then the bevel and the stone on the top could be like more of a yellow, and then the beveled part could be red.
Hidden Kingdom is in all of us.
That's your thing.
Adding like a filter to it.
Oh,
Or an
here.
effect.
So first we'll group it, and then go down to FX. And
Okay.
then, yeah, you go to like bevel and emboss. Could be one of the things you do. And then let's see. We wouldn't want an inner bevel, I don't think. Change that to
Ah.
No.
no. I was thinking, or what's the outer bevel gonna look like?
Like that.
Maybe the inner. Maybe we did want the inner bevel.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did want inner bevel. Hard. No, this is carved out of stone. Hard. The pattern overlay. And let's see if there's a pattern in it that would kind of look like stone. Maybe one of these noise-looking ones in the middle.
Like that.
No. Maybe more like that. And then we should give it a color too.
Yeah.
So then you could go to color overlay and we can give it a stone color.
The Hidden Kingdom.
More yellow? Here, bring the hue more yellowy.
Oh.
Oh, it's way too. And it's completely desaturated. That's why there's no color. Okay. So yeah, a little bit yellow.
Oops, turned off. Hang on.
Well, we can just like call it good there if you want, and then we can go our side.
Let's just, yeah, I was just trying to.
Yeah, we need to bring the saturation up. Yeah. And then depending on how fancy you want to get, we could go back to the bevel and make the shadow a red tone instead of a black tone. Right, and then make that red. And then, yeah, just say okay. real quick, and then change the blend mode from multiply to normal. And turn up the opacity. Why is that? Why aren't you showing?
I don't know.
Oh well. More time than we're already way over. So
Yeah,
we're
yeah,
not
yeah.
tinkering with it.
So
It looks pretty cool. There we go.
here's the poster that we made. So what do you guys think about it? Your thoughts?
I've seen better.
You've seen better.
I think we have a great cast, that's for sure.
We spent too much time figuring out our cast and not
Yeah.
enough time.
Design.
You can always think of so but hey, like, looks pretty good with the background and this cool image on the side. But yeah, I think it just looks so rad. We might work on that a little bit more in future stuff. But yeah, so like, this is The Hidden Kingdom with Mark Rufio with no arms.
Coming to no theaters soon near you.
Is that like one of his weaknesses? He has no arms now. Like,
Maybe.
oh, I have no arms.
He can't
How am I
climb.
climbing this mountain? I can't climb this mountain because I don't have arms. You can find this on Overmorrow on Twitter. Overmorrow on. You can come back again next week. But again, my name's Brenton Stump. You can follow me on The Blonde Stump on Twitter at The Blonde Stump. Helaman.
Yeah, so you can find me on social media at Gila Monster, spelled with a 0 instead of an O. And then you can also go to my professional portfolio, helamanhigley.com.
You got one?
And I'm Sarah Bowman, and I'm glad I was able to come. Thanks for having me, guys.
It's no problem. Anyways, yeah, probably also pick out what is going to be the genre again. Let's just do it right now.
Oh.
Ooh, the genre. That way, if everybody's watching, they can see what it is. It chose Hard Boiled.
I've never heard of this genre.
Boiled. What is that?
It's like a detective. Like, it's the detective type where it's like,
Oh, cool.
Like film noir?
yeah.
Ooh.
Does this work?
Hard boiled again.
There you go. Yeah.
Monster.
So it's hard boiled. Yeah, we're doing hard boiled, and the word. Just get it conveniently from Merriam-Webster's word of the day, which is
Pathos.
pathos.
Ooh.
So emotion. This will be a very interesting, so hard-boiled detective story with pathos. Shouldn't be too hard. All right, yeah. So we'll see you guys next week. See ya.
Mwah.